All right, so we're dealing with Sitefinity Insight, and at this point, you will have a system with at least one persona defined. The next step is to evaluate and track whether or not the visitors in that segment are performing the desired behaviors. So are they converting the way that we want them to? So now we're going to take a look at Sitefinity Insight and how to actually set up a conversion, how to track a conversion. Okay, if you remember, a conversion is that definition of the desired outcome, the desired behavior. So let's take a look at how we can set that up and track that in Sitefinity Insight. So head on over and log into the system. And again, we'll be back at our dashboard here. Again, I'm using the sample environment. So if you're doing this in your own environment, it will be blank. That's good. In the left-hand menu, we're going to go down and click on conversions. In the sample environment, there's a few that are set up here so you can see some examples. And let's go right away and click on define a conversion. So name this conversion. So a lot of the times a conversion is a download or a sign up or a purchase. So let's say this is a sign up. So we're going to call a conversion an event sign up. Maybe they even signed up for a Flywheel workshop, which I'm sure all of you have signed up for in the past. All right. So what defines that moment? What identifies that that conversion has actually happened? So we're going to click on the define button, and it's going to give us some properties that we can use to understand that that conversion event has happened. A lot of the time, there will be a page visit that is the outcome of performing a certain action. So if you signed up for an event, you get redirected to a thank you page. The visit on that thank you page indicates that the conversion has happened. It's the only way that that could have happened. There's other options here, whether they submitted a form or downloaded a file. Those are other examples of conversion events. There's custom ones that I've mentioned before. So we're going to use the visit page, and we're going to call it the workshop. Thank you. You want to put in the exact URL here. So let's put that in a pattern that more closely matches the URL. Really what you want to be doing is going over to Sitefinity, loading that page in your browser, copying the full URL there and pasting it in here for precision. If that thank you page exists in a few different places, which it's possible it can, you can also do part of the URL and make sure that you have consistency in the page name that indicates that successful conversion. At that point, we're done. If you want to track revenue, if it is a purchase or something that has monetary value, it is a possibility to put that value in here. We're not going to go into every single setting in these videos. We're just trying to get you up and going with Sitefinity Insight. So if some of these other features are things you want to know more about, just let us know. So we'll save that conversion, and it's actually super cool. Right now, it's already going through any of the data that's already been collected by the system and historically evaluating whether or not these conversion events have taken place. Something that other analytics platforms can't do. So there's no data here. I'm working in the sample environment, but let's go back and have a quick look at some of the other ones that have been set up. So in the system, we now have a conversion report. It tells us of all the visitors, how many actually completed this conversion. You can change your time frame to get a better understanding of that. And you can actually see the known contacts who converted. It's not always possible to know the specific contacts by name, but when that data is available for your conversion, it will be listed here. And again, I mentioned value is something that you can associate with a conversion as well. You can see, if you scroll down now, which personas have been converting. So instantly you get to know whether or not different intended audience segments are taking the desired outcome and behavior. Super powerful stuff here. The other content on your site, the touch points that were visited, that were part of a particular journey, taken by each particular visitor that led to this conversion are listed here as well. So once you have that desired outcome defined in the system, you get some super powerful insights and you really get to understand and appreciate the value of what Sitefinity Insight is all about. So again, we recommend you crawl, then you walk, then you run, okay? We said start with one persona, maybe two, but don't get too carried away. Even though you may have several conversion opportunities on your website, start with one or two that you know happen so that you can start to get an appreciation of where Sitefinity Insight can give you value and how to define the other conversions appropriately. All right, dive in. Let's see what you can do with it. See you on the next video.